Hello, gang. How you doing? Can everybody hear me? I'm a little bit early. I'll explain why in a second. Isn't it nice? It's getting colder. Hello, Sue. Hello, Trudy girl. How you doing? Lottie, darling. Susan. Everyone in chat. Let me scroll up a bit. It's a little bit different on the back of this thing. Elaine. Hello, hello. Susan, Lottie. Oh, we have a small crew in tonight. Judith, how you go? Hiya, Labradors. Oh, there's me. Hiya, Jackie. Hiya, Lizzie. We all good? Yeah, I'm early. Hiya, Karen. Hello, M girl. Hello, Sharon. Hello, Sherry. Chris, Marie. Hello, Angela. Guten Abend, Angela. How are you doing, girl? Hiya, Spirit Animal. How are you? Are we all good? Are we all good? Are we all Gucci? Hey, Angela from Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas. How's the weather over there? Marie. Mary. Not Marie. Mary. Oh, thank you, Karen. Oh, thank you, darling. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Hello, everyone coming in the chat. Hello, Donna. Hello, Donna. You lurking? Here's Mickey Tinker. Vicky, hello. San Jose, hello. How's California? It's wild thinking California has the same population, more or less, as the United Kingdom. You know? It's wild to me. Hello, Marie. Over 100 degrees Fahrenheit. No way. Hello, Just Jen. Hello, Hog Mother. How you doing? You good, girl? You good? Hiya, Patricia. Ohio. Hiya, Windy. It is starting to warm up after a wonderful, cool summer. Oh, here's Trouble. How you doing, Florence? What's the crack? What's going on? Hello, happy girl. How you doing? Grandma D. Hiya, Heidi. Happy hump, Heidi. Happy hump day. Oh, spirit animal. Missy you. Oh, Missy. Oh, Sheffield Wednesday. Joe, how you doing, girl? Nice to see you. Hello, allegedly. How are you? You just had to go to Bristol. Hey, Yvonne. Miss H is playing snooker. Oh, hello, Teddy. Hey, Sandra. Hello, Kelly. Right, the reason last shift tonight, hump day, last shift tonight. Good, Heidi. What we are end of a night shift spurt. How is Mr. Northy? This is the reason why I'm. Mr. Northy is listening to Dionysus, a podcast about Dionysus or something. That what's it called? Pseudo Dionysus. Oh, I don't know. So I was like, you know what? I'm out of here. Hello, Shadow Witch. Pseudo Dionysus. It's a philosophy thing. I have no idea. I don't know what's going on anymore. I like the time where we just liked football. But here we go. It does sound complicated. It is complicated, and it's just like all of these like this stuff, and I'm like, but my very good friend, got him into this, so that's the stuff, Lottie. Like I'm like, oh, That's the dude. That's what's going on in the background. We've got Greek philosophy or something going on in the background. So if any of you get educated during this stream, I am really sorry. It's happening to me as we speak. So if anyone actually like learns extra words or something, I apologize, because this is happening to me against my will too. Woo. Never mind. Hey, Rosie girl. Right, okay. For members, we are having live streams on Saturday nights, 8:30 or 9 o'clock, just so you know. UK time. UK time. UK time. And I'm definitely going to do regular Wednesday. I'm trying to do a schedule. Now, everybody knows who's been around here for a while, as soon as I do like a schedule, everything goes wrong. So provisionally scheduling stuff is Wednesdays, definitely main channel live stream. Saturdays, members only live stream. Yeah. It's like Spooky Saturday, but it can be like Spill Saturday or something as well. So it can go between chats to spooky stuff to tarot, just whatever anyone wants, really. Jennifer, hello. So I hope you're all good. Silly Saturday is a good one. Yeah, Silly Saturday would be a good one. Silly Saturday. We'll have a few Silly Saturdays. We've had plenty of Silly Saturdays in the past. Harkle wise, I don't know much what's been going on, but I do know Harry has been let off with that stuff. So apparently Harry isn't a massive racist. Harry is, though Harry, you know what? All that stuff that happened with Centaur. And it's kind of came back that he just behaved inappropriately and is a bit of a prat, really. Basically, what the card said. Marcus Aurelius Stoicism. I will tell my spirit animal because I'll forget. Darling, yeah. You need to check out Marcus Aurelius Stoicism. He's listened to a podcast about that already, but he will definitely. It battered his head in, which is a technical term for I was a bit confused. Yeah, so he's kind of got away with it, but he hasn't, because he got a lot of he behaved like a bad person, but he also isn't. Yeah. Maxie looks like she's got a new nose. Well, yeah, probably. Did you see there was right? Okay, I just want to go through the stuff I've seen. So there was a big article on the Daily Fail about stunning detail about Megsy's birthday party that no one else ever noticed. And it was the fact she was blowing out a cake at this posh restaurant in Beverly Hills. It's exclusive celeb restaurant, yada, yada, yada. And the cake had flowers on it. So this big puff piece was saying, oh, Doria used to call her flower when she was a kid. And that was like this whole article on that. I was just like, really? Do we need to know this stuff about puff pieces? And what else happened? Harry got off-ish. He still got called a prat. To be fair to the Charity Commission, they were still like, he's still a prat. And that's true. But so they did drag a bit, which is always good for us. What's Fergie done, apart from being Fergie? Bit like I predicted ages ago, there would be loads of stuff coming out about Fergie. What's that guy called? The guy who wrote the... Imagine how surprised to see her blowing. Yeah. Hey, Emma Weir, how you doing? Exclusive restaurant with a cake with some daffodils on it. Fabulous. Yeah, this is like nose 6 or something now, isn't it? It's going to end up looking like Michael Jackson at this rate. He really shouldn't be near any charities. Oh. She's a bit of work. This woman, she's a damn bit of work. So Fergie's in the absolute doghouse as well. What's he called again? Andrew Loney. I am all good. And no sprinkles. No, she's not putting any rabbit food on her cake. Anyway, what do you want me to look into? There's so much we can look into. It's kind of like it's hump day. So I thought I'd leave it up to chat. You know, I have noticed that there are things happening like Megxie blew out candles. Harry got called racist, and now he's not being said he's not. It wasn't racist, but it was annoying. He is annoying. That's the kind of thing that happened. Hi, Linda Gorge. How are you doing? Yorkshire girl. So where do you start? I don't want to be on too long. We're 11 minutes in. Where do you want me to start? Poor Fergie, just trying to rebuild her image in yet another book lol. She won't ever. Yeah. I've read on Mulrooney. I think the dam is gonna break eventually. Oh, I hope you're okay, Labrador darling. Please stay safe. Oh, Sherry's in the house. Hello, Sherry darling. Question: what is that? You want to change your Mr. Potato Head with all the interchangeable noses? Hiya, Jan. Do you want Keir Starmer? Somebody has to. Okay, let's do Keir Starmer. I think he might be here for 10 years, man. I'm really worried about that because that is just wild. Do you want me to look at Trump squaring up to Trump and Putin are not happy? Yeah, I saw that, Vicky. I saw that they're all like at each other. I suppose, lol. I miss Queen Elizabeth. We all miss Queen Elizabeth, man. But she's at peace now. That's the main thing. She's at peace with her hubby and her mum and everyone. Josie coming in from Cyprus. Josie, how is Cyprus? Oh, I've got a story about. Do you want to hear about my nose before we start on Keir Starmer? I've been having really vivid dreams, right? And my dad, do you know that thing where people grab each other's noses and like pull it and it gets a red mark on the end? I had a dream like Mr. Nosy did that to me. But what must have happened is I must have done it to myself during my sleep. Because I've got this really big, like really sore nose. So there's that. There we go. That's today's insanity. What's happening with Elon and Starmer? Ooh, the girls are fighting. I've heard of pull my finger. That wasn't it. So it's like a nose nip. You like hold the end of somebody's nose between two fingers and you just pull it really fast. And I think I did that in my sleep to my nose. Here in Switzerland, we don't do it. The thing you're Bianca in Switzerland, you obviously are sane. Soon censorship will block off UK from the US. It could have been Dickie the Third, to be honest. I thought he was in New Zealand with Sherry, but he might be back. Oh, hi ho hum. Right, Starmer. La la la. Now, Elon's Cancerian, What's come out here? That's a 10 of Wands in reverse, so we'll put that back in. Oh, Starmer doesn't. Have you heard about? There's this new law thing that's come in. I forget what it's called. Into the UK, some thingy. But they, yeah, it's going to be a bit wild, I think. Albanese, mayonnaise won't even talk to Trump. You were taking a cognac from behind your ear next. Oops. I know. Okay, let's have a look at Starmer. Oh, this man, I swear, I am really worried that he's going to be in for 10 years. If it means he's going to be in for 10 years, that means something stupid's going to happen, like a war or something. So I'm a little bit nervous about reading about him. That's the thing. That's the thing. That's the thing. Let's have a look at Starmer. He's a Virgo. Why do we have? No offense to any Virgos in chat. I know you are the good people. You are the good Virgos. But if you notice how problematic the problematic Virgos are, we've got Starmer, we've got Harry, we've got Doria. It's just annoying, isn't it? There's just so many. Is China holding the wrong ring to rule them all? Probably. Let's have a look at Starmer. Yeah, Starmer is. He's a weird guy, you know. He's one of these people who carries themselves with absolutely no personality. Like, he doesn't give anything other than I am a spreadsheet, yeah? And he doesn't give anything of himself. Like, he needs to keep it all repressed and put away, you know? And that worries me. That really worries me about him. Like, really, really, for real, for real. Oh, thank you for becoming a member, Hogmother. Thank you, darling. It's not the star sign, it's their narcissism, yeah. I wonder if it's something in... But then again, Leo, no offense to fire signs before everybody goes at me. Leo are predisposed with the kind of narcissism vibe because of all the Leo energy. Like, look at me, and you've got Megxie, but on the other hand, you've got Princess Anne, you know? So is it a star sign thing, or is it just a mix of a star sign can give you those attributes, but also your nature and nurture and all of that kind of stuff as well? Oh, thank you, Jan. Thank you, darling. Yeah, Starmer is evil. Okay, let's have a look. Anyway, I don't like him. Mind you, I don't like politicians, you know, to be honest with you. He's me on the Leo Virgo cusp. Sorry, Jen. I can't get myself out. I can't dig myself out of this hole. I'm so sorry. Not all Virgos. Hashtag not all Virgos. Hashtag not all Leos. Let's have a go. Let's have a look. Oh dear. I'm going to change up the emojis as well. So if any of the members want some new emojis, now is the time to make some suggestions, because we've had those ones for ages. I mean, obviously Norman the Chicken's going to say, and the Trifle and the Queen and stuff, but we need some new ones. This Leo. Let's have a look. Oh, Starmer, 8 of Wands. Okay, there's a lot happening at the minute. He's got a lot of messages coming in. Things are moving very quickly. I wonder if that's something to do with what's happening between President Putin and President Trump. Could be. There's also a lot of other stuff going on domestically. But I have noticed with Starmer, when things kick off, he retracts and pulls back, and he basically goes radio silent, waits for the noise to pass, and then comes back out, you know? He's a tricky character. There's the Queen of Cups reverse crossing over on the top. He's a messy character, that's for sure. He's keeping something big from the public. Doesn't want to be judged on it. And he looks like he will successfully keep stuff from the public as well. The High Priestess underneath. He's up to something. Queen of Cups in reverse. This is his weakness. Now, this could be an actual female who's negative around him or has a negative impact on him. So we're looking at a Cancerian, a Scorpio, or a Pisces. But this Judgment card above, someone's watching him. He doesn't want to be judged on something he knows. I think there's so many opportunities to get rid of him. Trump's here. Gemini, Trump. Trump has... Let me just pull the next card. What is Albanese's star sign? Mayonnaise' star sign, the guy in Australia. I'm sure he's a Pisces. I'm sure he's a water sign. I could be wrong. Princess Diana is haunting him. I think she's busy. Like Princess Diana has to spend like at least an hour with every psychic known to man today because there's at least 50 readings about Princess Diana every day on every different social media platform. Plus being, you know, do we know what star sign he is? Pisces. Thanks, CB. Right, there's something going on, guys. There's something going on. There's something going on big style. The Empress is in reverse and the Queen of Discs. Trump has come round to something that Starmer wanted him to come round to. We have got the Seven of Swords and the Six of Swords. They are trying to stop something from moving along and escalating. The Seven of Swords. I feel like they're having some issues with a Piscean, or they're having some issues with a male water sign. And if we're talking about, because Trump's here, I think this is more global. I feel like that is definitely potentially getting that Albanese dude on board. He's a sticking problem for something that is going on here. Now, I don't see war, but I do see the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords is espionage. We could be getting more like, I don't know, cyber attacks. We could be getting more misinformation. We could be getting gaslit by our own governments and things like that. But the Seven of Swords is here. So there is going to be sneaky stuff going on, guys. We're talking espionage stuff. The Empress in reverse. That's Russia. Mother Russia. And the Queen of Discs is there. That's the West. This was going to be quite a light-hearted hour. I should read the cards on what the hour is going to be like before I actually come on and do the live, to be honest with you. Okay. Something's coming. There's more. Something's coming. And I don't think it's... Let me have a look into Trump, if you don't mind, guys. I know some of you guys don't like us doing politics, but I promise I'll read something on the royals or something soon. I'll just do Trump first. These cards that Mr. Nordy got me, these like goddessy cards, they have been so good, man. They've been so good. I'm trying not to use them for like anything Harry and Meghan. I don't mind using them on any other else public figure. But yeah. Something big's coming. Like, they're trying to get this man, they're trying to get this water sign man on board. He's not getting on board. They can't move on with what they're doing unless they get him on board. But what we're going to get is some stuff. We've got Mother Russia. We've got the Empress in reverse. I know you do, Mickey. I know. But the hate mail I get, like, you know, it's ridiculous. Like, you know, I'm like, my dude. Right, let's have a look. Yeah, that's the thing. You can't say, oh, Trump's going to do this, okay, and you can't say, oh, Biden or Kamala's going to do this, okay, or somebody's going to do this wrong, or someone else is going to do things wrong, because that automatically means you were a diehard Trump supporter, or a diehard Democrat, or a diehard Labour voter, or a diehard reformer, or a diehard Brexiteer, or a diehard, you know, it's just so polarized when it's just like my dudes, I'm just a fat lass with some tarot cards, you know. I mean, not political analyst. Hey, tubes from Sheffield. We've got another Sheffield in the house. Are you United or are you Wednesday? We might have a problem. Okay, let's have a look at Trump. Enough of me wittering on. Let's have a look at Trump. Yeah. What's going on, Donald? What's going on, Gemini man, dude? The King of Swords with all of the other Kings of Swords and whatever Keir Starmer is. Bloody. Yeah, human. Yeah, I think that's the important thing. Everybody's just human. And everyone has their own things that make them tick and experiences that color the world and the viewpoint, you know. Trumpy. Trumpety, Trump. The Donald. The Donald, where are you at, mate? High Priestess in reverse. He is chomping at the bit to go. Look, Starmer doesn't want to tell us what's going on. Donald's going to tell us what's going on. He's chomping at the bit to tell us what's going on. And this is the energy right now. So I don't know what's happening now. I don't know what's happening in the next few hours. I don't know what's really happened in the last half an hour because I've been on here, but there's something going on. Ten of Wands, a relief. Okay. The Devil in reverse. Oh. And the Ace of Cups. nearly in the upright. There is an element of intelligence. There is an element of stuff going on here, but Trump knows more than potentially Starmer knows. With the Ace of Cups underneath, Trump is going with his gut decisions as well, based on the intelligence he knows. The Ten of Wands is a burden lifted, so there's something within all of this that's going to maybe unhook things, but something's coming up first. Thinking there's a get out in what we're doing, because the 10 of what he's about to do, because that 10 of Wands shows, oh, this is going to take away this burden. So it depends what burden he wants to take away, really, isn't it? The Devil in reverse is he's sick to death of being, he sees the game now. He's got this, whatever game it was, he's got the cards marked, he's broken it down, he's figured it out, he's strategized it. He knows there's something going on with the Devil above in reverse. Like, he can see the games that are being played at him and against him. The only problem is, with that Devil in reverse, that means that the other side might be able to see it too. Now we have the Six of Wands. Okay. Someone's played Trump and he really doesn't like it. The Ace of Swords in reverse. There's more stuff coming. There's big stuff coming, guys. And there's the Empress on its side. And there's the Five of Discs. I think he wants to leave. I actually do think he does want to... somebody mentioned leaving something. That Five of Discs there. Hi, Cat Wrangler. That Five of Discs there. Definitely on the way out of something. Wanting to get out of something. But that Empress in reverse, I feel like with regards to Trump, that something is coming where he leaves. Now, that could be the UN or that could be NATO. The problem is Russia. And there's the Empress as well. You think we're working on global leaders, Mother Russia, the Empress. I know that sounds really, sometimes the cards are just really just like, just, this is what it means. The Nine of Cups is in reverse. And the Emperor in reverse. I don't like the Emperor in reverse. The Emperor is destruction when it's in reverse. The Emperor is ruled by Mars, which is the planet of war. When we're thinking of it as a global thing. So we've got the Emperor in reverse and the Empress in reverse. Now the Empress in reverse is a destroyer as well. It's a cruel thing. And we've got the Devil in reverse, which isn't necessarily as bad as the Devil upright. But, oh, bugger. This destruction somewhere. Let me look at Putin. Let me just have a nosy on over at Putin. It's difficult to read, so I'll use my these ones. Yeah, I'm not happy. I'm not happy with it, to be honest with you. Don't like it. I think there's something coming with that Emperor in reverse. It doesn't seem to affect Starmer so much, but it more affects Trump. But then Starmer's going to the Pentacles. I think Starmer's like a spreadsheet. He thinks like a spreadsheet. So for him, and I know this sounds ridiculous, but for him, war is a boost for the economy. And I think Trump would see a new war as a disaster, where Starmer would be like, oh, great, it's going to do great for GDP. Our domestic gross product output is going to be blah, 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 and do all of these kind of things. Whatever that I've just said, but I've heard it on the news. You know, it's that kind of thing. Yeah, it was the Russian prime minister. It was the former Russian prime minister. He was briefly president for a bit, and then Putin was like, no, lol. No, lol, want it back. Mine now, psych. Let me have a look where Putin is. Putin's a Libra. Good Lord, Putin, what are you doing? He's confusing messages. The 8 of Trees. Communications with someone. This is going to be, I feel like this is going to be like a lot of like cyber stuff, you know. The 5 of Trees as well. He's so in discord, he is. There's the Queen of Stones in reverse. And there's the 2 of Skies in reverse. He's already made up his mind what he wants to do, guys. He has already made up his mind. This dude is playing people. The Queen of Discs, he knows that certain factors want war. And he may want war as well, because that might be good for his... Don't forget, when there's war, there's a lot of money. And all of a sudden the economy goes into a different footing, and like weird things happen and stuff. I don't know a whole ins and outs of it. I don't know everything, but I know stuff changes. Yeah, he's seriously like, they shouldn't be playing with this man. This dude's like Dr. Evil or some shit. He's really like, honestly, they should not. Hello, Sari Gorge, how are you doing? They should not be playing with like war boosts economies. Yeah, I don't understand how it would do, because when you think about it, everything explodes. So how can that be better? You know, I mean, okay. And there's the Devil. Great. Queen of Wands in reverse. King of Wands in reverse. Lots of characters here. Queen of Skies in reverse. So that's the Queen of Swords. What's the outcome? The Tower. There's going to be some games. There's going to be disinformation. There's going to be potentially cyber stuff. I think cyber stuff's already been happening in the UK, but no one's talking about it. I had a conversation with one of you guys about this the other day. Like, all of the banking went, like the banking stuff, like some banking apps and stuff went down, and like no one mentioned it. And then there was like power cuts, random power cuts, and no one mentioned that. And it's just like, what's going on? There's just like weird little things. I know we need a clarification for the Tower, but let me just buzz through these cards for a minute, and I will clarify it. Hi, Iris Gorge. The 3 of Waters in reverse is discord, and it is unharmony, and it is unhappiness, and the Devil is here. And I didn't want to. This is why, when you're talking about war, you don't want the King of Wands in reverse, the Queen of Wands in reverse, The 8 of Wands in reverse. You don't want these things. You don't want the Queen of Swords in reverse. I mean, anyone else want to come out in reverse? And the Tower, and we've got the Devil in the upright. Like I said, for the Devil above Trump, Trump thinks he's got a good measure of him, and I'm not doing disrespectful to Donald Trump, and I'm not bigging up Vladimir Putin by any means. What I'm saying is Putin knows, Putin is potentially going to outplay all of these people. What did Winston Churchill say about Russia? It was like an enigma wrapped in enigma, and a side of enigma, and also enigma mystery. The Queen of Wands in reverse, and the King of Wands surrounding in reverse. The destructive force that the West thinks Putin has isn't, and I repeat, isn't as destructive as Putin would like to tell the West he has, tell the other countries he has. Which sounds wild because the dude's got the second most amount of nukes in the world or something, but it's not as destructive as as they like to make out. The King of Wands around this situation is more of all front. It's a riddle wrapped in a mystery inside an enigma. It really is. Let me just pull this one card for the... Right, I'm shutting my eyes. Let me pull this one card for the fire with the Tower. Could this just be Putin leaving? Could this be war? We can't get out of it. It's sealed destiny. You know how sometimes people say things will be variable? Well, whatever this Tower isn't going to go away. Lovers in reverse. It's a Gemini in reverse. That could be Trump. That could even be Xi Jinping. Seven of Wands. He's going to go on the... he's going to do a classic Meghan move. He's going to go on the attack and pretend he's on the defensive. God, this guy's brain, man. Putin isn't playing 4D chess. He's playing 10th dimension chess. You have everyone's 4 dimension. This dude. How he exists, I do not know. They must have loads of different. Dude. You thinking it's Bianca? Yeah. The path of least resistance says it would be Trump. I think China and Russia will eventually come to blows, but that's years ahead. That's years ahead. And it would take a dramatic change in the world's fortunes and the way things are for China and Russia to start on each other just now. To think Harry wanted to interview him, it shows you Harry's arrogance. To be honest, I think Putin is a very interesting man, but does that make me want to sit down and have a cup of tea with him and ask him about his life? Absolutely not. No, I think I think he's fascinating, but sometimes like many things, like sharks are fascinating, and alligators are fascinating, and Komodo dragons are fascinating. You don't want to go and like pet it, you know? Jeez. Where are we going now? Oh, get rid of that energy. Something's coming, guys. I don't like that. What's happening with what's happening with her? Is she still in a prison in Florida, or is she out now? That Island Boy stuff they're sitting on, man. I bet there's some wild stuff in there. Hiya, Sharon girl. She was moved to Texas, was she? That's unfortunate for you Texan guys. Harry going to Peter. Is Peter Phillips getting married? When's Peter Phillips getting married? She's been moved to a minimum. Bianca, no. No. No, Bianca, no. They just got engaged. Let me just pull a few cards for Ghislaine. Let me just pull 3 cards for Ghislaine. Don't really like... Well, do you know what star sign she is, anyone? I know, Red Rum. I know, darling. No, did you miss Peter getting engaged? I have really been off grid. I am complete. Like, I am trying not to. She's born December the 25th, Christmas Day birthday. Thank you, Cat Wrangler. Thank you, Seri. Let's pull 3 cards on Miss Christmas birthday. So she's having a great time. She's got the Tower in reverse. She's got the Queen of Swords there, and she's got the 3 of Swords in reverse. I think things aren't going too well with her own. Look, she's in there for a reason, guys. She's feeling a little bit sorry for herself, but she can't realize that a lot of the reason she's there is some of her own doing, not all of it per se, but she's not there for nothing, right? You've got the Tower in reverse, which means you've got your karma in a way. The Queen of Swords there, she's going to start another legal challenge. She's going to be moving through it. There's definitely a strategy, and she thinks it will go quicker and faster than before, but there is a bit of disappointment and hurt coming in for her. She's not going to get exactly what she wants, but that 3 of Swords in reverse, she'll get some of what she wants. So that could be an earlier release or something about an appeal or something going well for her, but it does definitely look like there's something coming for her that's going to ease her a bit, but she is feeling very sorry for herself. Let me have a look. Let me just have a look at Harry and Peter Phillips's wedding. Harry and Peter Phillips's wedding. That would be in a shock, wouldn't it? Can you imagine? Oh, they really do marry each other's cousins, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, she's serving. Like, she's not innocent at all, don't get me wrong. And Epstein wasn't innocent, and neither was, and I know this upsets people, but neither was Uncle Andrew in all of this. But I think people turn a blind eye to it because, you know, the royal family didn't turn a blind eye to it. The royal family stripped him of all of his stuff, so they think he did it. You know, I mean, okay, right, Harry and Peter. Sorry, Peter. I will look into the Yorks as well. I'm going to look into Fergie. Told you that was ages. I think it was last year when I did some Fergie reads. I was like, there's going to be a load of stuff drop on her. And don't do Fergie reads very often because everyone's like, boo. But yeah, and it has and it will. She's the Yorks, man. Bad. Okay. Peter's a Scorpio, isn't he? Okay. How's Harry feeling about it? Knight of Cups in reverse. Well, he doesn't like the fact that he's got engaged. I'll tell you that for now. Element of jealousy there. Element of thinking, oh, it'll never last. So it's not good vibes straight away, put it that way, from Harry. The Emperor is in reverse. So there's something here as well about his father and like, oh, there's a jealousy there. I have to admit, with that Knight of Cups in reverse, with the crossover from the Emperor in reverse, there's a jealousy there. And there's a jealousy around Peter's proximity physically to the royals, not life succession, his physical proximity to William and the king. So there's jealousy there already. He absolutely is jealous of anyone. Yeah, guys, please keep the comments polite because Mickey Tinker's got a wrench and she'll pop you on timeout if you're being rude. And so will Cat Wrangler, I think, and anyone else who's got a wrench. The Knight of Wands is in reverse there. And that Knight of Wands in reverse shows, again, rage, annoyance, hostility. This is hardly... And the Two of Coins, what about him? He's taken his issue, this event that isn't his, and in his mind he takes it and he processes it and he's like, why isn't this about me? Why can't it be about me? The Knight of Wands is in reverse there. Yeah, you woke Sammy up. So I'm being rude. Who is Peter's parents? Peter's parents is Princess Anne and her first husband. Oh, he's jealous as hell. As William, he's so like, this isn't... Jesus, Harry. Wow. He feels some type of way about this. Oh. He is as jealous as hell. You've got the Page of Swords is in reverse. So he already has been talking smack about Peter for a while. He's not liked Peter for a while. Coming up, we've got the King of Cups. And Harry is basically going to triangulate Peter with William and their relationship and make it out to be something more than it's not. He is really... He thinks they're not going to last the distance. He thinks they're going to split up. He really doesn't like Peter. And what's surrounding him, what's surrounding Harry with all of this, is the Six of Wands. It's in reverse. Six of Wands in reverse is his embarrassment, his public embarrassment. So he thinks Peter's taken some of his popularity, basically. Not only with the public, but with his family. He thinks Peter's replaced him. The Tower in reverse. Harry wishes... Look, Harry just doesn't like Peter. He's wishing bad stuff on Peter, guys. he really doesn't like him. And the 10 of Wands is in reverse, which means Harry's going to get a little bit of something he likes about Peter, some news about Peter. And you've got to remember that Harry really doesn't like Peter. Let me have a look and just see, check Meghan's energy on Peter, because I can guess where this might be coming from. Where's Meghan's cards gone? Oh, they've disappeared. That's a relief, actually. Goodbye. One day, you know, one day when all this saga is over, so like when I'm in my 70s or whatever, I'm going to burn these cards and I'll do it on a live stream. I'll do it in like an outside pit or something. And it'll probably there'll be this huge beige flame just rises from the ashes, you know? I'll be like, be gone! And it'll be like, okay, where does Megsy hang in all of this? Oh, she's blonde and pretty, she later. It doesn't even have to be blonde, just pretty. Pretty of any flavour, she'll hate her. Which is weird, isn't it? It's just like... Oh, let's have a look. Meghan, where are you at? 4 of Swords in reverse. Oh, God. She really doesn't like Peter. I think she's dripping poison. Well, obviously she is. She's dripping poison into Harry's ear going, you could have been better than him. They're replacing you with him. They're making him the cool one. This is your place. This is your thing. You should have... So she's hyper-focused on his inheritance and his place and his legacy there. But with a 4 of Swords as well, there might be a death around Meghan somewhere coming up soon. And when I say that, it could be like a Z-list actress from Suits or like the cameraman on some photo shoot or something. But there is another potential death coming up. Queen of Cups crossing over. And Justice in reverse. Okay, right. The 7 of Pentacles, she's going to try and cash everything out on something. She's missing her point with something. The Queen of Cups crossing over. The reason it's important to her that Harry is a victim and is being rejected is that Princess Diana stuff. The Justice card in reverse. It's not fair. I want to correct everyone. Or there's a Libra around her. That is no good. Yeah, she's been gaslighting. Like all of his family. Apart from maybe Eugenie, but I think they've fallen out now. There's a 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Look, I don't think Peter Phillips will ever watch this, but I'm sorry, but Meghan hates you. I don't think you care. I don't think he'll watch this. But she I wouldn't say hates. I would say she thinks you're something on the bottom of her shoe and you're a useful tool for her to manipulate her dumb husband with. That moon there is the cray-cray. Absolutely cray-cray. The Sun in reverse. The 6 of Wands in reverse. That's the same position as the 6 of Wands in Harry's card. Everything the royal family does, oh my God, everything the royal family does, whether it's weddings, birthdays, mitzvahs, Scotland Week, whatever they do, anything they do, Megsy sees it as a reflection on her and thinks, well, I would have done that different. I would have done that. I will now produce something and correct the record. Sydney, how are you doing? The 6 of Wands in reverse. That's wounded pride. I don't like anyone else getting married. I've got this weird feeling that Megsy would have liked her wedding to be the wedding and any other wedding just be like just be like not talked about, and you know, they stopped doing royal weddings after Meg's wedding because her wedding was so perfect and no one would top it. That's the energy. That's it, Moe. She can't handle anything. The Nine of Pentacles is in reverse. The next thing Megzy does, look, Megzy's going to look really stupid at some point in the next week or two. I know it's not a shocking thing, but the Nine of Pentacles is in reverse. Megzy is going to look like the complete opposite of Catherine within the next couple of weeks. Yeah. So she's going to do something stupid. She's going to put her size 9s in it, her flipper feet in it. She's going to do something really stupid. Yeah, she's going to be more stupid. The Seven of Swords is in reverse there. This is the old oppositional defiance, Megzy disorder. Girl, she's coming. She hates anyone else being happy. Can you imagine being this bitter? Can you imagine being this bitter? Can you? She's going to put, right, if you hear any stories about Peter or his wifey that he's marrying in the press, Temperance in reverse, they're shit stirring. Excuse me, I'm saying shit a lot at the minute, but they really are. They really, really are. They're going to try and do some that kind of stirry shit stuff. She's nuts. She is, Scorpio. She is. Right. One last reading. Do you want to have a look at the King's response to all the stuff about Fergie? And then I shall shoot for the night. I'm not surprised all that stuff came out in cards last year. And in, I think, 2023 as well, when we do Fergie readings, I'm more like, guys, something's big's coming. They're like, the mother loader's coming. She's going down. So, yeah. Let me just get a little bit of a shuffle. Okay. The King is a Scorpio. Fergie is a Libra. I've got to say, like, Libras, I swear, are like the fun ones of the zodiac. But, right, and they're really clever. Don't get me wrong, Libras are really clever. But Fergie seemed to have missed all of that and just coasted right straight into, is there a star sign for donkey brain? Whatever that is, you know? It's just like, I don't know what she does. I don't know how she's done it, but she's missed all the Libra smarts, you know? I didn't feel anything bad from it. She must be a bit overwhelmed. I know. What's the one? Princess Margaret's Chatton. What's she called? Lady Chatton? Lady. Princess Margaret's daughter's son. They reckon he's up in Scotland with his lass at the minute, and they reckon there's another engagement coming. I caught that much. Lady Sarah Chatto, yeah, Arthur. He's a handsome devil, isn't he? He's going to be a handsome man. Very handsome. Very, very handsome. Let's have a look at what the King thinks of the mess that is Fergie. Jeez. Prince Philip was right about a lot of things. He was right about Fergie, I swear. Oh, God. Why can't they make him like Prince Philip anymore? We need to do a spirit box, don't we? Strength on the side. I would say the king is somewhat supportive, but also somewhat embarrassed. And that's not a cop-out. That is just the way the card is. He is supportive and a little bit embarrassed. And the Three of Wands is crossing over. He's asking her to step further back away from relationships with people around the world and businesses and creative stuff. He really wants her to take a step back from that. So we're not going to see Fergie as much on the telly if the king gets his way. The Ace of Cups is in reverse, hedonism. And the Queen of Discs is underneath. I'll tell you what, why can't you just be more like Catherine? Is the energy. Can you not just be like, you know, can you not just be a bit more like Catherine? It's the energy with the Queen of Discs. It's also here as well. The Ace of Cups in reverse. He thinks she's hedonist, a mad woman. He just thinks doesn't think she's too much of a lush. He's not happy. The Seven of Swords is in reverse. He feels like he's been lied to. He feels like he's been tricked by her as well. What's going to be in that book, though? He feels like he's been tricked really badly by her. Oh, Fergie, what have you done? He doesn't want this book coming out. He's not happy. He is really not happy. Right, we end with the Nine of Cups. So I'll tell you what the final outcome is. She's not really quickly, but there's a while to get there. I don't think they're going to be completely thrown out and what do you call it, thrown to the wolves and made to go and live in a council flat in Burnley or wherever. But I do feel like there's this energy that they are, do you know, this kind of little thing we had over the Christmas, and you know, they turned up at churches and they turn up at functions, or they're not on the TV but they're there in the background. I think that's all going to stop. Like they're not going to be public facing. It's finally getting to the king. Like the Ten of Swords is in reverse. Oh, it's going to be very public that Fergie and Andrew have stabbed the king in the back, and he's going to be annoyed. Like something is in that book, guys. The Ace of Swords is in reverse. He doesn't want this book coming out. The Seven of Wands is in reverse. Buckingham Palace are already preparing to go on the defensive about this book. Before the attack, they are worried about this man. They are worried about what has Andrew done. There's a stabbing in the back here, and the Five of Cups there. He can't believe his brother's done this. It's like spilt milk. He's really not happy. Prince Philip was in heaven saying, "I told you so," about Fergie. I told you so. I think it might be a bit stronger than just that. Possibly with the words effing and ginger and harlot in it. Just what have those two done? Like, he's really not happy with Fergie, man. He's really not happy with her. Shit the bed. Jeez, man. What was this I said earlier? Like in the year, it's like as soon as like and it happens often and often, as soon as Prince Andrew or Fergie like reappear, the press have got so much stuff on them. They're just like playing whack-a-mole, like, go away, you're horrible people, slam, 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 go away, you're horrible people. And that's what they do with Fergie. That's what they do with Fergie. and Andrew, and that's what they've been doing for like the last 10 years with them. And they do it to an extent with the Markles as well. But they play with the Markles more. I think they play with the Markles more because of all of the outrage clicks. People hate them, so they know that people are going to click on them. With Prince Andrew, people just think, oh, you know, they're going to just think, you know, teddy bears and Epstein and stuff. Prince Philip had an awful story about him in the book. Yeah. It's easy to write. The thing with the royal family, though, one of the things you have to remember, it's easy to write and get away with saying anything about them. Not all the time, but most of the time, because they do the whole head in the sand stuff. I mean, David Icke's been calling the Queen and the royal family lizards since the 90s, and the royal family have never said, no, we're not lizards, because they don't feel like, sometimes when, you know what I mean? It's just like, you know. Yeah, she's not going to be running around Christmas like this, like she's the main attraction, you know. Yeah, they never respond. The only time they've ever responded when is Harry and Meghan said something in the Oprah interview. That's it. And that was, our recollections may vary, letter. And then it was William going at a reporter. So that was it. And we never heard anything else. Yeah. So like, people can write what they want. They're not gonna take them. And it's the same with a lot of politicians. A lot of politicians are called demons, and I mean, God, me with Keir Starmer, I'll call him everything under the sun. But a lot of politicians, a lot of politicians don't sue as well. So there's that. Yeah, never complain, never explain, Mickey. That's exactly it. And there's, like, with regards to like Prince Philip and stuff, I know there was that thing, the Profuma and all of that kind of stuff, and there's this, that, and the other, and he like, of course, there's always going to be a few things about someone, you know what I mean? No one's a perfect human being. Nobody is. And like, you hear stories about, like, I don't know, somebody's favorite singer snapped at somebody one day, but they're perfectly lovely the next day and all that. It's just like, sometimes people are caught off guard or with their pants down or something, you know. It's humans being humans. Humans are messy things. And sometimes, and other times, you have people like Megxie, who is constantly nasty and constantly stirring the pot and constantly trying to social and all of this kind of stuff. And all of her transgressions then become part of her, if you know what I mean. But when you've got somebody who's just, you know, messed up a bit and then gone back to normal, like, life and just been like, trying to be a decent person, it's a different thing. I feel like that anyway. That's how I judge the world. Princess Anne was renowned for swearing at the press. Yeah. I mean, you know, Princess Anne's had a bit of a temper. I know everybody thinks she's like this, that, and the other. But I think, like, people at the end of it will say, oh, she was evil to me, you know? But we'll just think, ha, 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 Princess Anne swore at the press. Oh, it's the same with Prince Philip. There's a video of him telling a photographer just to get effing on with it, you know? And that was when he was in his 90s. So, you know, Bianca's perfect. That's okay. Bianca is perfect, guys. We have a perfect person here. It's fine. Wonder if the book will talk about. She's famous for naffle. Yeah, Megxie's Megxie, like Megxie and like this. I'll tell you what. One of the common trends between Megxie, Fergie, and Prince Andrew is, and it's not Prince Andrew's sausage, just Prince Andrew's sausage. It's because they all think they're more intelligent than they actually are, and none of them are humble about it. None of them. Like they would have thought they were more intelligent than Prince Philip, and he was really sharp, or Prince William, and Prince William's really sharp. You know. We will get one happy. We'll do one at the weekend. So there is that. Thank you for the super chat, girl. Yep. Yeah, they have. They all think they're like more intelligent than somebody, and it's just like, nah. I don't think you're more intelligent than Philip. The only thing about that is also forget Fergie. Yeah, there was that as well. Yeah, Karen. Yeah, I seen that. There's a lot more links to the Diddy stuff than just Harry turning around in California and all of that stuff, and the Princess Diana Memorial concert. There's Harry's been around them. Lady Victoria Hervey, who's like a bit of a royal gossip person's been around them. And of course, Eugenie and Beatrice, and Eugenie and Beatrice. I don't think they have much of a relationship with Lady Victoria Hervey, who, but she is very friendly with Prince Andrew because she was Prince Andrew's ex. She has seen the royal Todger. So she's got a lot in common with Meghan. I didn't say that. I said that wasn't me. They only teach some humble pie, yeah. Oh, goodness, guys, I've been on for what? I said, I'll just be an hour, 20 minutes. Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much. Thank you, moderators. Thank you, everybody, members, everybody in chat. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate you guys. Like I say, what day is it? Wednesday. There'll be a members-only live stream Saturday. Don't know about live streams Thursday or Friday, but there should be videos up and stuff as well. Have a great evening, guys. Lots of love to all of you, and I'll speak to you all really, really soon. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye, everyone. Take care of yourselves. Bye.